There is no better way to start a morning and to start a week than to have a press conference at a development where people will be housed. Over the last 9 months, we have expedited more than 7,000 units of affordable housing in projects all across the city, including the one where we are today. There is no way, with 46,000 people unhoused in our streets, that we can let up. I want to thank the leaders of the City Council. We have worked in partnership with the City Council, the Board of Supervisors, the state, and the federal government. Locally, we are streamlining development. We can't go back to the days when it took 6 to 9 months just to get one permit, to get one approval. This new building is going to have 62 units of permanent supportive housing for unhoused seniors, and I hope that people realize that one of the fastest growing populations of the unhoused in our city are senior citizens who have been priced out of the housing market. Maybe they worked in the service industry, they didn't have a 401k, they didn't have a pension, and Social Security, if they had it, cannot pay rent in Los Angeles. But this is what urgency looks like. Approval processes that used to take 6 months now take 47 days. Other projects that weren't going to be ready until 2025 are going to come online next year. And let me be clear, when we save time, we save lives, we save money. It was absolutely ridiculous to me that while we had so many Angelenos sleeping outside and 5 of them dying every day on the street, that we were allowing bureaucracy to delay building. That's over with. We are breaking the status quo and building a new system to combat this crisis. I am so honored to be able to work in partnership with my 2 colleagues on the City Council, Councilmember Hugo Soto-Martinez and Councilmember Nithya Raman. So join me in welcoming Councilmember Soto-Martinez.
Thank you so much, Mayor Baz, and thank you everyone for being here. What a joyous day, right? To come here in a moment where we're going to open up a new permanent supportive housing. But you know, I got to give a lot of thanks to the mayor for incredible vision and leadership and collaboration and bringing so many of us together. Councilmember Nithya Raman for saying, I want to be the person that chairs both housing and homelessness. What amount of bravery you have in doing that. But you're doing an amazing job. And Mercedes Marquez for bringing your energy, your tenacity to this issue. We cannot be understated. And of course, Rebecca Louie for being part of the development project that's happening here today. This is an example of so many things. Not only the leadership that I just mentioned, but also an approach to how we build, making it faster, quicker for the urgency that we need, but also showing the city of Los Angeles how we're going to turn this around. I think we got here because of decades of incorrect policy and neglect, and I feel so confident and optimistic that we are turning that large ship in the right direction, and this is an example of that kind of policy that we know works. What does not work is shuffling people from block to block, hoping that one day they're going to get into housing. We know what works. It's leading with compassion, building the housing that homeless people can actually take, but bringing the community in and having a collaborative effort. We know that's what works. And could not be more happy to open this here in District 13. And let's build many, many, many more across the city of Los Angeles. And I'll say it in Spanish, if that's okay. Buenos días a todos. Primero quiero agradecer al liderazgo de nuestra alcaldesa Karen Bass por su liderazgo y su visión sobre este asunto. Sabemos que son problemas que afectan a todas las personas aquí en Los Ángeles. La concejal Nithya Raman por decir, yo quiero ser la persona que lidera el comité de la gente sin vivienda y también de crear más viviendas aquí en la ciudad de Los Ángeles. Mercedes Marquez por tener ese coraje para lidiar con este asunto y Rebecca Louie por ayudar en esta construcción de estas viviendas. Por muchos años hemos dado un ejemplo totalmente incorrecto a esta crisis. Creemos de que si movemos la gente de lado a lado de la ciudad, un día van a llegar a tener una vivienda. Eso es totalmente incorrecto. Sabemos lo que funciona en nuestra ciudad, es lidiar con viviendas, con compasión y comunidad. y asegurar que la gente tenga un techo agradable sobre sus cabezas. Ese es un ejemplo de muchas pólizas correctas en la ciudad de Los Ángeles, pero sabemos que el problema no se va a cambiar de un día a otro, va a tomar tiempo, pero por la primera vez estamos haciendo lo correcto y tengo soy muy optimista para el futuro, pero es por toda la gente que está conmigo hoy, y hay que seguir construyendo más de estas viviendas en toda la ciudad de Los Ángeles. Muchas gracias. Y ahora presento a mi colega concejal. I now present my colleague and friend, Councilmember Nithya Raman.
Thank you all for coming here today, and I'm really, really excited to be here. I want to talk about two quick things today. One, I want to talk about the context that we're facing. We have a state-level mandate to build housing in the city of Los Angeles, and that state mandate says that this area needs another 456,000 new units, of which 184,000 need to be affordable units. That's the immensity of the challenge that we're facing right now. And as we look ahead at this challenge, when I talk to developers, what they tell me is one of their biggest challenges in facing this crisis they want to build is the unpredictability of the Los Angeles city's approval process for these projects. For affordable housing, it can be 6 months. For mixed use or market rate housing, that process can take an average of 1.5 years, and sometimes significantly longer. That is too long for a city that has such an immense shortage of affordable units. That's why this kind of effort, which shortens the time and makes it significantly more predictable when you'll get answers about when you can build, that's why this is so essential. In Council District 4, there are currently 444 units in the ED1 pipeline across all of our neighborhoods, everywhere from Reseda to Sherman Oaks. I am really, really excited, and I'm excited to make this permanent. In June, I co-presented a motion along with Council members Yaroslavsky and Council President Krikorian to make this process permanent in our municipal code. And I want to talk to you about one thing that happens when you make predictability part of the system. We had a project in Council District 4 that initially came forward as a market rate project. When they saw how predictable the timelines were under ED1, they came in and they re-registered as a 100% affordable project. That is a transformative policy working as it should. So thank you again for your leadership, Mayor Bass. Thank you to the Planning Department and for other city departments for overseeing this, including the Department of Building Safety, whose head is right here. Our affordable housing crisis can feel overwhelming, but with measures like ED1 and codifying this kind of predictability into law here in the city of Los Angeles, we can chip away unit by unit at this crisis. Thank you. And now I'd like to invite Mercedes Marquez.
Good morning, Mercedes Marquez, Chief of Housing and Homelessness Solutions for Mayor Karen Bass. Like the mayor said, Executive Directive 1 saved this project, the Wilcox project, an estimated 6 to 9 months of time. That means residents will be moving in this month. For some, that may be a matter of life and death. Although the Wilcox started construction in October of 2021, predating Executive Directive 1, the accelerating and prioritization of building inspections and approvals included in the mayor's program helped the project tremendously. ED1 allowed for greater coordination with the Department of Water and Power. This project was fully energized in July, which was necessary for other inspections to be completed and further accelerated the project's completion. This project also received the expedited review of its parks fee application waiver. That would normally take an additional 4 to 5 months for approval, but was trimmed to a matter of days. Inspection schedules were also were shortened from weeks to days, an unprecedented level of coordination and commitment from city departments. And like the mayor said, efforts like this saves both time and money. The effort can save projects like this millions of dollars. I want to be clear that this is happening throughout the city, and with a dramatic increase in the affordable housing projects and units in the pipeline. 95 affordable housing projects have been filed. 38 project cases have been completed. 57 are currently under review. 7,301 units of affordable housing have been proposed, and of those, 2,990 units are approved. The remaining 4,311 are currently under review. We would not be here today marking this project's certificate of occupancy. Congratulations. Its ability to move people inside for good without ED1. En español. Buen día. Soy Mercedes Márquez, jefa de Soluciones de Vivienda y Personas sin Hogar de la oficina de la alcaldesa Karen Bass. Como dijo la alcaldesa, la directiva ejecutiva número 1, ahora el proyecto de Wilcox, un estimado de 6 a 9 meses de tiempo, un gran ahorro de tiempo y dinero. Esto significa que los residentes se mudarán este mes. Para algunos, eso puede ser una cuestión de vida o de muerte. Aunque el Wilcox comenzó su construcción en octubre del 2021, antes de la directiva ejecutiva número 1, o como le decimos, DE1, la aceleración y priorización de las inspecciones y aprobaciones de edificios incluidas en el programa de la alcaldesa ayudó enormemente este proyecto. La DE1 permitió una mayor coordinación con el Departamento de Agua y Energía. Este proyecto tuvo energía eléctrica completamente en julio, lo que fue necesario para que se complementaran otras inspecciones y aceleró aún más la finalización del proyecto. Este proyecto también recibió una revisión acelerada de su solicitud de extensión de tarifas de parques, lo que normalmente tomaría de 4 o 5 meses para su aprobación, se redujo a una cuestión de días. Los cronogramas de inspección también se acortaron de semanas a días. Este es un nivel de coordinación y compromiso de los departamentos de la ciudad sin precedentes. Como dijo la alcaldesa, este ahorro es de tiempo y de dinero. Este esfuerzo puede ahorrarle a proyectos como este millones de dólares. Y quiero dejar claro que esto está sucediendo en toda la ciudad, con un aumento dramático de los proyectos y unidades de vivienda asequible en proceso. Se han presentado 95 proyectos de vivienda asequible. Se han complementado 38 casos de proyectos, 57 están en revisión. Se han propuesto 7,301 unidades de vivienda asequible, de los cuales 2,990 ya están aprobados. Aún actualmente se están examinando 4,311 unidades extras. No estaríamos aquí hoy marcando el certificado de ocupación de este proyecto, su capacidad para albergar a las personas para siempre sin la DE1. Muchísimas gracias. And now, Rebecca Louie.
Hi and welcome. Welcome to Wilcox. My name is Rebecca Louie. I'm the president and CEO of Wakeland Housing and Development Corporation. We are the developer and owner of this amazing, beautiful project that you are seeing here today. We are soon going to have 62 seniors coming in off the streets to welcome them to these homes, to get full services where they can come in, rest, heal, and recover from their time. And it's really thank you to the city and their efforts that we're able to get this done so quickly. This is our third senior supportive housing project here in Los Angeles, and the first Wakeland project to be able to receive approval to move through thanks to Mayor Bass's Executive Directive 1. ED1, the accelerating and prioritization of city processes and building inspections for affordable housing projects, has helped our project tremendously. ED1 helped with coordination with the LA Department of Water and Power, allowing us for actually to get power here to be able to move people in, a critical step, obviously. It expedited the waiver of the Parks and Recs fee, taking days compared to months. It helped with the highway dedication process with the Bureau of Engineering, allowing it several weeks instead, again, of 6 months or more that it could have taken. And again, as developers, time, certainty, these are the big things to us. These are the things that allow us to move on. And lastly, Building and Safety came together last week to get their inspectors to provide timely sign-offs, allowing this to happen. Overall, what we have really at Wakeland have noticed is just the dedication and commitment that has come from city staff at an even higher level after this order. So we're so thankful that it's allowed us to move quickly so we can start to move in our most vulnerable Angelenos. With ED1 as a permanent commitment, we believe we could save a year on future similar projects starting from the beginning. Projects like this are a vital component in our fight against homelessness. They really are the solution. Our supportive housing projects have a 97% retention rate, meaning when people come in, they stay in and they heal. 96% of them take place in our services, which we provided here by the people concerned. People thrive. It's amazing. We're showing that supportive housing here is the best path to solve homelessness in our city. It's the foundation that stabilizes the lives of the people who live here, and it makes our neighborhoods stronger, healthier, and more vibrant. We're very thankful to Mayor Bass and the council for their efforts to make it easier for us to build more of it. Thank you.
Go ahead and take questions. First one to Josh and then to Dave. Yeah.